Welcome to episode number 5 of In Pursuit. Welcome back to the channel, my friends, and welcome if you're new here. My name is Audrey, and I am here today to share my January reflections. At the beginning of the year, I started this 12-week weight loss challenge for myself to go back to healthy habits, work out again, get fit, get healthy. More importantly, to lose the unhealthy fats that I have accumulated over the past 2 years being in the pandemic, let's be honest. I'm very excited to give you an update on where we are in that journey. Now, to put some kind of a structure in this video, we're going to divide it into 3 things. One, I'm going to talk about the things that worked, what are the challenges that I've faced, and what are our February goals. I have my phone in here and I've written down the things I want to talk about. Also, it looks like my old phone, but I actually got a new iPhone 14 Pro Max. And the reason for that is because halfway through one of my workouts a few days ago, my phone just suddenly died on me. Okay, it's a Wednesday. I wanted to document this day because my phone is dead. I was working out this morning at home and I can't turn it on, and I have an important training this morning. It's at least my watch is still working, 7:25, and I'm getting ready. I can't take my Grab because I don't have a phone. My husband could probably do it, but I don't know. I'm not planning to buy an iPhone yet. I'm waiting for maybe the next one, but it looks like I'm gonna have to buy one. Either that or I'd have to buy an older one because I really don't want to buy this current version just yet. I don't know. It's okay. It's okay. It's a phone. I have my iPad. I have my Mac. I have my watch. I'm gonna go and have it checked at the Apple Store later on, see if it's just a battery thing, because if it's battery, it's not as expensive. But if it is the whole phone, then we have to make a decision, because I can't not have a phone for long. And I couldn't get a phone until like late night because I had a very important training happening at work, and it was one full day of no phone. Pros, it was a really good detox. I don't know, I think it's kind of the universe telling me to sort of focus, slow down, don't get distracted. On the other hand, it was so hard communicating with the people I need to communicate with for that training because I didn't have a phone. But I decided to get the 14 Pro Max because it's the same phone, almost the same phone as the 12 Pro Max that I had. Anyway, that's on the sideline. Oh, that's one update. I have upgraded my phone because my iPhone 12 Pro Max just suddenly died on me. Okay, so let's start off with the things that worked. First and foremost, at the beginning of the year, I did weigh in, and my plan was to do a calorie deficit, work out every day, get in 8,000 steps every day, and drink my water. So those are the main ones. When it comes to working out, I think that's one of the most successful I have among all the goals that we had, or among all the goals that I have set up. I was working out every day. The one thing that I changed with my workouts this time was being intentional with how I'm working out. Not just going for the sake of being in the gym, but really focusing on what I'm working on. Mind-muscle connection when I'm doing my weightlifting. And I also chose the workouts that are specifically enjoyable for me and not something that I'm following just because someone said so. And I think that helped me look forward to working out every single time. So with workouts, I don't have a problem. I've even started working out That's my laundry, if you could hear that. I've started working out very early in the morning, which I think is perfect for me because I am a morning person and a lot of my energy are usually in that morning. So I would wake up at 4:45, I'd be at the gym at 6. So 5:30, I'm already walking to the gym. Which brings us to the steps. My goal was at 8,000 steps every day. At first, it was
So difficult for me. It was
hard, it was challenging. Not only because I have to wake up early, but also because my legs weren't used to it just yet and I would feel soreness. But I just kept pushing through it and until such time that I don't feel it anymore. On average, 11,000 steps a day. This is a 4-week average. Isn't that crazy? My goal at 8,000 and now I'm at average 11,000. And that's gonna change the goals for February. So I would say that my systems that I've put in place are the ones that allowed me to really hit my goals without even forcing it or without having to put so much effort in it. The first few days are the ones where I really invested in understanding where I need to go to walk, if I want to walk home, how much time do I need to prepare to be able to get to where I need to go without having to again put too much effort in it. And once everything is in place, I did it for a few days and the next thing I know, it's just a normal walk for me. Water has been easy. I think this has helped me out a lot. My water bottle that I've shown you last time, my Stanley. What I did was to leave this, make sure that I finish this before I leave home, no matter how early it is. And then when I come back, I'll drink one more. Now, at work, I do have my own water bottle, which is another 2-liter water bottle at work, which I also make sure that I finish. So in a day, I would usually finish 3 to 4 liters of water because this one is 1 liter. So this has helped me out. The straw has helped me out. Again, systems, be able to achieve our goals. And yeah, water is a check. Next one, the meals. So I meal prep now. I think that has helped me out a lot. It is really my food that I'm sorry if you hear that there's construction working on in the background. But anyway, with meals, I think that I've been very successful because I meal prepped and I really planned for it. And I really had to stick to it. The first few days are hard, I'd be very honest. I would still eat bread, I would eat rice. But I feel the discomfort of eating too much after maybe a couple of weeks. And so I started to lessen what I was eating. But not to a point where I get very hungry. Because if I get very hungry, I don't have control over myself. I would binge. I would eat anything that I see first. Chocolate, soda, and all of that. Now, there's nothing wrong eating with chocolate or soda if you eat in moderation. For me, I can't moderate chocolates. And so what I did was to look for a replacement for chocolates, and I found Quest peanut butter cups, which has a lot of proteins. I think 11 grams of protein for 2 peanut butter cups, and they're tasty. They're really good. Now we go to where it gets more challenging. I'm very good at waking up at the time that I've trained my body to wake up, which is 4:45 in the morning. But there were several instances when I can't get myself to fall asleep at the time that I want to. And if I just reflect back on it, I think it's because of me getting back into looking at social media again. And so I have to really force myself to stop using my phone and really be in bed by the time I'm supposed to be in bed. Yeah, so those are the things that challenge me, mainly sleep. And on that, weight loss update. January, our goal was 4 kg, but we have lost 5.8 kg. 5.8. I feel so good walking down the stairs. I feel lighter. I feel better with my clothes, like my clothes are fitting better, I don't have to buy a new one. And so we have come to the February goals. What do we have for our goals? First, let's talk about the things that we will keep. First and foremost, we'll be more consistent with our water. We have been consistent with water. I feel like I'm always thirsty nowadays. So we'll keep the water, minimum of 2 liters. If I can do 3, I would push it to 3. Continue with the meal preps and being mindful with what I eat, but not restricting any food. If I want to eat donuts, I would eat it. If I want chocolates, I will eat it as well, but in moderation. What's gonna change? One, I have to work really hard on sleep. I need at least 7 hours. That's the one that works for me, at least 7 hours of sleep every day. Now, again, if it's, I wouldn't say like 100% to reach the goal, but at least 90% to reach that goal. Because days where you can't control it, right? So at least being mindful that I need to sleep at a specific time. And I would ask my husband to tell me when it's time to sleep. My phone is here to remind me, and just sticking to that. That means lesser social media as well, because that's the one that's really, really eating up my sleeping hours. And then for steps, I think this is the one that we can bring up to the next level, which is 10,000 steps. So from 8,000, we're gonna move it to 10,000 steps every day, no matter what. And then for workouts, I'll continue my workout routine. I would want to progress in my lifts, so I probably will start writing down or posting here how much I lift for squats, for leg press, and all of my workouts. That way at the end of February, we could have a check-in and see and make sure that we have at least progressed with my lifts. All right. And that's it for the January reflections update and for this episode of In Pursuit. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you have any questions, if you have anything you want to see in this video, in my journey, please do put it in the comments. Consider subscribing if you have yet to subscribe, but I do post every Sundays at 10 p.m. Thank you so much for being here and watching this update. I hope you're all well. I hope you're all drinking water, staying hydrated, and I'll see you again in the next vlog. Stay safe, everyone. Bye.